Hello? Hi, stepmother. So, I woke up like this. No cover up, no foundation. I did brush my teeth, but this is exactly what I look like. Hi. Hi, Natural Sabrina. This is my first scope, y'all. I actually overslept. Um, anyway. Hi, Cook J102. Thank you for joining me, guys. So like I was saying, I woke up like this. This is my very first scope. You are? I'm sitting here. I did brush my teeth, but this is what I looked like before the makeup, before all of that stuff. Hi, Raskindon. I think I missed somebody else. But hi, why don't you say something? Hi, Goodall24. Type something so I can see who you were. I think it was a Tosh or something like that. I missed it. I'm sorry. It happened fast. Again, this is the first time I've ever done this, so I'll try not to ramble too much. I know I look a mess, but this is what I look like when I woke up. And the reason that I chose to do my very first scope like this, the way I look for real, is because I wanted to start off real. Like I wanted to do this and be honest about who I am in every way that I possibly could. Hi, Natural Sabrina. So welcome to my very first Periscope. It may not be the most ideal thing to come on here without, my hair all done and without my face all covered up and makeup and everything. Hi, Yards were gold. Hi. But I decided that I wanted to do that because I know it's easy to be put on fronts and everything. Hi, Natural Sabrina. It's easy to put on fronts and everything when you're on Instagram or on Twitter or any place else, Facebook. It's easy to say, it's just snapshots, so whatever. But I wanted to be honest and say, look, this is who I am. I'm not perfect. And I'm just, inviting you into my world, kind of. So, like I said, I brushed my teeth because I can't do the morning breath thing, but this is who I really am. So I've been afraid to start scoping. I've been on Periscope since I think like around the holidays, like Thanksgiving or so, but I've been afraid to start scoping because I know, what if I'm not interested or what I have to say isn't relevant? Or what if I'm not consistent in posting, because I know that's kind of important. You need to be consistent in when you start doing stuff like this. Or what if y'all hate me? Like if I get on here and y'all are like, oh yeah, she's got nothing relevant to say, and y'all just whatever, click out. I get it. Because sometimes I'm like, I'll look at things and I'll be like, yeah, we're not a match, whatever. So, there were a lot of reasons why. Plus, I'm not a spring chicken, or I don't consider myself a spring chicken anymore. So what if I mess it up? What if I really don't know what I'm doing and it's just, a bad attempt? I tried, but whatever. It's not for me. I don't know. But I decided to do it because, like I said, this is who I am. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me the best way that I possibly can. So who am I? I wrote out a few questions to answer so that I wasn't rambling too much, because I do that sometimes. I can talk and talk. Who am I? My name is Carla Helene. First and foremost, I am a daughter of the King. I believe in Christ. I love him. I do all I can to be a good child of God. But I know I'm not perfect, I am a mother. I am a wife. My kids are 13 and 17, so I have 2 teenagers. Hi, step monster. I have 2 teenagers, and it's been so much fun. They have so much personality. They keep you on your toes. You know how that is, I am a wife. I've been married going on 21 years in July. It's not always been perfect, but I do love him. He is a good man, and we are blessed. We are blessed. I'm a waitress at a local diner. This is what I do on my day job. I'm a homemaker, supposedly, but I know God did not put me on this earth to stay. Well, thank you so much. It's probably because I have pimples and stuff. I'm working on that, but I feel like I'm in puberty sometimes. So thank you very much for that, step monster. Nice. I don't know how you do it, Natural Sabrina. These 14-year-olds, we went through it with my son, and my daughter is now there, and she has discovered boys. Hi, Bonnie Lynn's. Hi. So she's discovered boys. So we're like, oh, Jesus, take the wheel. So, but anyway, so I'm a waitress, part-time at a local diner. They serve kitchen and lunch. So that's convenient for me because then I can come home if I'm not too exhausted from the day and work on my own business, which is hats. I make handcrafted satin lined hats for natural hair. It's geared towards natural hair. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I've been suffering adult acne since I got pregnant with my daughter, 13 years ago. And I think I finally have figured out how to clear it up because I haven't had anything new except for the hormonal stuff. You know how we are. Sugar. I stopped adding sugar. Now, if there's sugar in something, I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't have that. No, no, I love sugar too much. But I stopped adding sugar to things like my tea and stuff. In my coffee, well, I don't drink coffee anymore because I can't do coffee without cream and sugar, but I can do tea without it. So I stopped adding it, and it has made a world of difference. That's the only change I've made. So I don't know, maybe that might help you. I don't know. I've been on prescriptions, whatever. But anyway, that's for another day. So I'm a waitress. I do that by day, like in the mornings, a few days a week. But then my real passion, besides doing community theater, because I do a lot of community theater, my real passion is making hats. I make satin lined hats for natural hair, like geared towards natural hair, but really all hair. We handcraft them and we knit them. I have a team that helps me do it because our demand has grown, and I am so blessed and so thankful for the following and for the business that we've had and for the fact that what we're doing is really helping somebody. So that's what we do. Why do we do it? Well, like I said, I do some community theater. I do that because I like to tell the stories of people who either have no voice or help people connect to others and, understand who they are. Thank you so much, Natural Sabrina. I take it you've gotten one of my hats. I love the fact that you're here. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's part of it. Like I just had my directorial debut in community theater, and that was a lot of fun, a lot of work, but it was definitely worth it. But the hats, why do I do the hats? Because I love curls, coils, natural hair, all of it. It's part of who we are as individuals. The fact that we have our hair the way that it is on our head, the way God presented us, or the way he created us rather. So with that being said, why not protect it, right? Why not allow it to be what it is? I lived with relaxers for years and years and years. When I was 8 years old, my mom put a relaxer in my hair, and I didn't know that there was any other way. I had no idea what my hair would be like when I decided that I was going to go natural. And it's looking kind of messy today, right now, because I haven't done anything with it, and it is wash day too, so But when I finally decided that I wasn't going to do the relaxers anymore, that I wasn't going to hide or whatever, I decided that I was going to just be who I am. I was going to try to just come out of the shell, forget what everybody told me, all the stuff that they said that I was supposed to be, all of that, which is a whole, like I said, a whole nother story. It's for another scope one day. I decided I wanted to be what God created me to be, and I decided that my hair was a big part of that. And I big chopped, like I took it all off. And when I say all off, I mean I had hair down past my bra, and I cut it down to having less than half an inch. And it's been a journey, and I have loved the journey the whole way. It's been some struggles, but I decided that when I quit my job as an administrator, because that's what I am by trade, I am an administrator. I've been a personal assistant, executive assistant in corporate America. But when I decided I didn't want to do that anymore, I wanted to be home with my kids and take care of my family better than what I was doing, I decided that I was going to start knitting and crocheting again. And I am self-taught, although there is a legacy in my family. So I started doing these things, and I was selling them on Etsy. And we were doing really good. I was doing really good because it was just me doing it at that time. But I've noticed that I couldn't wear my own hats because they were drying my hair out so bad that my hair would be breaking off, and I had no growth. After like 2.5 years, I had like no growth. And I was like, this is ridiculous. Something has to change. Something has to stop. So I was playing around one day, and I was like, what if I did this? And, I did the whole thing with putting a satin cap on underneath it or any of that stuff. But I decided to try to sew a lining in. and thus the Caheez Satin Line collection, the signature collection, was born. That was in 2013, I believe, and since then, we have sold over probably 25 to about 3,000 hats that were all handmade. And it has all been word of mouth. We really don't have an advertising budget. I mean, every once in a while you'll see us put out posts on some of the bigger Instagram pages. That's our biggest social media right now. But it's all been handmade because that was my vision. And I'm so grateful that people have supported that vision, not only because it helps me make ends meet with my family because I quit my job, so things are tight, but it also is doing a service for others. It is creating a product that people can use that will help them with their hair. It will help them to not, I'm sorry about the movement, I'm just trying to stay comfortable and stay as steady as I can. It will help them to protect their curls from, one, the cold weather, and two, from the drying effects of the wool that we use, or anybody uses, because if you've worn a winter hat before, it can dry your hair out, because wool will absorb moisture, and that is doing nothing but taking the moisture right away from your hair. Anything that you're putting in, the wool is going to absorb it, suck it right out. So anyway, that was why I started making the satin line hats, because I was like, these have got to be made with excellence, and it was something that I felt that I could learn to do, something I could do well. And so we started making them, or I started making them, whatever. I now have a team of 8 people that help me do this, help me keep up with the demand. We are now in our 3rd season, we just passed our 3rd holiday season, and it was kind of great. Thank you for the hearts, guys. It was amazing because this season, I was really discouraged in the beginning of the season. I was like, maybe we shouldn't do this anymore. Maybe, because, it's slow in the summer, whatever. Who wants a, wool hat in July? I know I don't. So it was slow in the summer, and I was just like, maybe we should kind of take a break. I should just take a breather. I was a little burned out because it was a rough season the season before, as in we were so busy and I didn't have a big team with me still. I was still doing most of it by myself. I did all the sewing by myself. And then I got this order from Dark and Lovely. They contacted me and they were like, we want to do or add your hats to our thank you gifts for bloggers that have, featured us, that we've, employed or whatever throughout the year. And we would like to include your hats. And that just kind of took me back. I wasn't expecting that. That really just came out of nowhere. And they emailed me because they were like, can you meet our demand? Can you do these hats for us within this time frame, which was much shorter than our regular production time? Because I don't know if you know anything about what we do, but we actually order the yarn in and then we knit every single hat according to the order that people put. And then we sew linings into them that match up as much as we can with the hat shell that people have made, the sizing, all of that stuff. I saw that Malik included them in her Snapchat. Yes, she did. I really appreciate that. It's all been word of mouth, and I'm so grateful for that. So, when L'Oreal / Dark and Lovely, Carson Sheen, when they contacted me, I was like, okay, let's do this. And I hit up my team, which is really mostly friends and theater friends, because like I said, I do some community theater. They're all like knitters or whatever, or sewers. I hit them up. I was like, we have this order that we need to get done. So we got it done in less than a week, which was wonderful because at the time our demand was starting to rise because, of course, it's getting close to the holiday season. So we went ahead and we got those orders out and we sent them to them. And the day they got them, they contacted me back again, and she was like, there were oohs and ahs in the office. We opened up the box and these hats just were pouring out, and you sent us chocolates and you sent us all of these thank yous, the thank you, and my thank you gift is some chocolates that I send with them because I'm just I'm all about the chocolate. I'm all about the chocolate. Yeah, yes, Steph Monster. I know, like I love chocolate, and I love saying thank you to people. I want to just give them a little something to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you for believing in us. Being willing to purchase and order, not especially for new people who haven't experienced the Caheez designs before, who haven't had one of our hats before. I wanted to say thank you, so I give chocolate. So anyway, they were like, we love it so much that they immediately ordered more hats. They immediately ordered more from us because they were like, this is a great product. So that's a little bit about why we do what we do, because we love hair. We love providing a service. Everyone that is on Team Caheez are either homemakers or they have a family and they are helping make ends meet by supplementing their income doing this. This past year, we passed for the first time the threshold of where we got W-9 or 1099 rather, PayPal, which is our only form of income, of payments, was like, you made enough money that now you have to pay taxes on it and everything. So we are now going to become LLC. That's something that I'm working on this month. That will be a LLC, and we are going like, I don't know what you want to call it, global maybe. I mean, we already ship worldwide, so I'm not sure what you would call it, but like, thank you very much. So thank you, Step Monster. So, we're growing, and, I basically just wanted to come on here and just, be a little bit, more transparent to, and not transparent because I'm light skinned, because that was always a joke in my family that God forgot to color me in, how your family do. But I wanted to just be real about it and just say, hey, hi, first of all, hello, my name is Carla. I am the woman that started Caheez. We are a company that is a small business company. We are Black owned. And we are growing. And I just wanted to basically say thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for having faith in us and for being willing to purchase one of our hats, not knowing who I am, not knowing our story. We do have a website. It's Caheez.com. That's spelled Caheez. Hi, Z-N-V-T-Y. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for that support. Thank you for following us on Instagram and for liking our Facebook page. All of our links are at Caheez, Caheez, and our website is Caheez.com as well. We sell through Big Cartel. But it's not just about selling. It's not just about selling hats and getting on a social media and posting funny memes or trying to put out inspirational little sayings or whatever, which I try to do every single day. And also I try to highlight, if I see some gorgeous hair that I'm like, oh my gosh, or if I know somebody happens to be a beautiful person, or even like birthday shout outs, I try to do that regularly because I believe in highlighting positives. I believe positive begets positive begets positive. And so that's what I'm all about. So for me, it's like I said, it's not just about selling hats. It's about making a difference for somebody. Not just for the people on our team who are trying to make ends meet. Thank you, PD Will, too. Thank you very much for that. It's not just about us trying to make ends meet, but it's about providing a service that will speak to the beauty of who people are inside. We don't just make beautiful hats, and I do stand behind our product. We pour our heart and souls into what we do, but it's also about helping you to understand that we believe in you, that I believe 100% in people being who they are, who God created them to be, whether that be through your natural hair or through showing your makeup or through singing or anything that God has put in you to do or be. I believe that you were created for such a time as this. You were given a voice, and nobody else's voice is exactly like yours. So I also believe that we all can touch somebody else. It doesn't cost anything to give a smile or to, sorry, I'm a little emotional, whatever, because it's real to me. It's not about trying to manipulate people into doing what you want them to do. It's about empowering people to be who they are, and to be real about it, and to help others to grow and to be more of a light for others. Because if we don't shine our light, nobody else will. So nobody else can, because it's our light individually to shine. So yeah, that's me. No makeup, no holding back or whatever. This is me just being very real. I probably won't ever come on without makeup and my hair done again, just because I try to put forth, the best front ever. My mama always taught me that, you look your best, throw on some lipstick, and go out and put out the best, face that you possibly can into the world, because that's what you want people to see. You want people to see that you are not necessarily perfect or flawless, but that you are somebody who cares, somebody who is going to do the best that they can to be the best that they can. And so for that, I thank my mother for teaching me that. But at the same time, I thought that today, my very first Periscope, popping my cherry, hey, sharing that with y'all, I thought that it was appropriate for me to pull off all of the fronts and all of the, this is who I am on one place, but this is who I really am. And I wanted to share that with you. So my heart's pumping a little bit because I'm nervous, because this is not something that I've done before, like I said. And, I just wanted to be real. So I think that's enough rambling. If anybody has any questions, thank you, Step Monster. I appreciate you sticking with me to the end of this. If anybody has any questions, I can always be reached on my email, which is Caheez Designs. That's CaheezDesigns. I think that's how you spell designs. Caheez Designs at gmail.com. Or I can be contacted through my website, which is Caheez.com, or through our storefront, which is Caheez.bigcartel.com. I'm always here. I always try to answer emails and questions and everything quickly. I can also be reached on Instagram, at Caheez.com, or I'm sorry, at Caheez. If you send me a DM, I try to respond to everything within 24 hours. I am the only one behind the scenes that does all this stuff. So sometimes, I miss things. Please forgive me for that. And hit me again. Like, if I don't respond within like 48 hours, please hit me again, and know that it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just because I'm very busy. And I try to be accessible. But anyway, I don't know if I'm rambling now. I think I am. So I'm just going to stop rambling and say thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching. And I hope you guys have a great, great day. All right. You have a great day and be blessed. Bye-bye.